Hello and good evening, everybody. How's it going? Who have we got in so far? We got Nick Muller, we got Luke County. 7 of you in total, though. That's going to go up soon, hopefully. Henry's back.
Yeah, the view's going to go right down. So.
Well, they already dropped down from 7 to 5. Henry, you're killing me here. Oh, and down to 3. Oh, fuck. The proof's in the pudding here,
I'm
mate.
off to that. So I'm off, guys.
Right then, back over to Taff then. Good evening, guys. Oh, he's got back up to 6 now. What's it drop back down because you said this is absolutely fucking uncanny, this is, isn't it? This is crazy. So I just thought it would be good to get Henry back on you, being as, our next game Swindon. And don't you worry, there will be a preview video coming up.
Everybody's kicking in, I love it.
But there we go. Tonbridge Angels won yesterday. Happy days. Hi Taff, do you think Eddie will walk? I don't think Eddie Hale's going to walk from Bournemouth.
No, he's done too much for them. God, he'd be tit for next England manager, surely.
Oh, and that didn't last long, did it?
Oh, how's Doyle? I don't know. I mean, we beat Crewe 3-1 yesterday, so that's not too bad, I guess.
And Doyle lost 2-0.
And Doyle lost 2-1. So.
2-1, and didn't score the one.
No, didn't score. So.
Oh well.
Well, never say never about that. Will he come back? Because he's funny enough. Jerry Yates was walking around the Swindon fans yesterday, and the Swindon fans were asking about the ginger pele, and he was saying that he's crying to come back.
Yeah.
So he's been saying he wants to come back. He's desperate to come back, but Bradford are putting a spanner in the works at the moment. So.
Okay. Ollie Graham, you've just thrown a hand grenade in there, asking me what I think of VAR. Now, I'm one of the very, very few with this opinion of VAR. I think VAR is good for football. Not currently, not as it is right now, but the concept of VAR is very good for football. Personally, I think because how much controversy has there been over the years with poor decisions being made? There has been so much shit, and from what I can remember, there's been a lot more controversy about poor decisions in games costing teams than there has been about VAR so far this season. I mean, I know VAR's generating a lot of bad press at the moment, but what I'm saying about it though is the rules is what the problem is, because the majority of the VAR backlash is down to the offside rule. Now you change the offside rule, and the handball rule, yeah, the handball rule and the offside rule, and VAR is a success because no one ever points out when VAR gets something right, which it has done many a time, but no one seems to want to talk about that.
Well, he got the Aubameyang thing right yesterday, which was
exactly
a good thing. I mean, he only gave yellow for that, didn't he? And then obviously he went to the cameras and then.
And as a football player, Declan Rice came out the day before and said no one really wants it. For me personally, I think
he only said that because they didn't get the draw in the end.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty much. But then for me, if the ramification of going in with a bad challenge like Aubameyang did, and that Mayo, I don't know how long he's going to be out for.
No,
but
a nasty one.
That was a nasty injury for him.
Yeah.
And that could have potentially ended his career because that's his ankle there. You smash your ankle to pieces and that could be game over. Any joints. And how many people have lost their careers over problems with their knees and that. So for me, if it means that VAR, the very presence of VAR, could protect players that little bit more, and leave that deterrent in there, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get away with it. Well, Aubameyang didn't get away with it.
No, you say all about the offside. If it's blatantly offside, or you might have missed it, and they shouldn't have to use the lines and measuring. They shouldn't have to use that. They should just, and personally, it should ever be whatever body you use to score. Because are you going to, if your hand's offside, are you going to score with your hand?
No chance.
No. Are you going to score with your knee if it's offside? Yes. So,
personally, I think what you got to do with the offside rule is make it so an entire foot is closer to goal than the defender's foot.
Yeah.
They've always said advantage to the attacker. I think if you're looking for football to be more entertaining and more goal rich, you want to make sure the attacker gets the benefit of the doubt more often on the offside ruling.
Yeah.
And I think if you make it so an entire foot of an attacker, so no leg, no arm, no chest, no arse, no bollocks, no bellends, nothing like that.
Like the armpit, who was it? Harry Kane, was it, that had his goal disallowed because his armpit was offside? Or something? I can't remember what it was.
Wasn't it? No, it was Pookie
Pookie.
against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Well, there've been a few of them there. Sheffield United had it. I know Zaha had it because his toenail was offside.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
No, that's what's killing the game. It's not the VAR. VAR, yeah, VAR's creating it, but but VAR is more the fire, and the rules are more the fuel. The fire's burning more and more because the rules are that bad.
Change the rules.
Change the rules.
I mean, I can understand.
Change the rules, and the fire extinguishers.
I mean, in the heat of the moment, I mean, personally, like all the West Ham fans, they were celebrating the 90th minute equaliser, and obviously limbs are going everywhere.
Yeah.
And for it to then be called, I mean, I can understand that because that does take the fun away from it.
Yeah.
But it should. If it is going to be, if they are going to have it, it shouldn't take them more than 30 seconds or 20 seconds to make the decision.
That was going to be my final point on VAR. It's supposed to be there for clear and obvious errors.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, if you cannot get it within the first 30 seconds, if you cannot just determine whether the decision was right or wrong, it's not clear and obvious. So if you can't make a decision in 30 seconds, the initial decision has got to stand. That's what I think. But we're not going to dive too far into VAR tonight, guys.
At the end of the day, we're EFL. We don't need it.
So yeah, we got a few people coming in now. Nick Muller, we're falling apart already. Leeds are falling apart already.
I haven't seen how Leeds getting on, actually.
They lost 2-0 at home to Sheffield Wednesday.
Derby days, wasn't it?
Do you think we will beat Swindon? We'll have to wait and see, mate. Swindon are doing bloody well at the moment. But I know I get the feeling we turned the corner after yesterday. So EW Labs is in evening. I reckon we'll get another signing, Taff. I reckon we'll get a few signings more, mate. Yep. The euphoria when you score is not happening now. It takes away special moments. Imagine FA Cup final 89th minute and just staring at the screen to see if it's a goal.
That's what I mean. So.
Yeah, I mean, the concept of VAR will be a good thing. I think the way they're using it at the moment is what the problem is. It's the rules and the way they're using it. Any news on the right back?
What happened to Ledbetter? What happened to Ledbetter? I haven't seen him
injured
this season.
He's injured at the moment. Hoping this is the start of a run like last season. I hope so. It's that time, isn't it? Out of the FA Cup as well. Dave Thomas, Grubb, Ledley, and another striker for me. Ledley would be nice.
Can you afford him? That's the question.
Oh, that's the thing. I mean, Ledley, does he want to? Is it about money or is it about game time to try and push himself back into the Wales squad?
He can definitely get into a League One squad without a doubt.
And
higher end League One club.
And there was an article in the Argus regarding Wilfred Boney and why he hasn't signed for County. I mean, to be fair, Flynn has tried to say to him, "Why don't you just sign for us? And if you find another club easier."
But he said to me about the league; it wouldn't be good enough.
If he dropped down to League Two, then it wouldn't. He would then become a less attractive proposition for other clubs.
Do they remember Sol Campbell went to Notts County and then he left Notts County and then went back to Arsenal?
No. Well, was it not Portsmouth he went to? So Sol Campbell had been released by Arsenal because he come towards the end of his career and he joined Notts County. I remember him joining Notts County, but then the whole dream of Notts County was Sven-Goran Eriksson as their manager and Sol Campbell playing for them. That old dream sort of, they woke up from that quite quickly, didn't they? Sol Campbell ended up joining Portsmouth then, but it did get him a bigger team. Going and playing a bit of football. I mean, the argument I got for Wilfred Boney is, why don't you just sign on a non-contract basis? You're not playing for anybody now. Why don't you just put yourself in the limelight? Don't commit to us. Just sign on a non-contract. Just basically register yourself as a Newport County player with no contract, and then you basically pick up a club whilst being in the limelight. You scored a few goals for us. You send us in a good direction.
Yeah. Helps
and so it's a win-win for me. I don't get why you don't want to do it.
If you really love football, you love playing the game, then money wouldn't be an issue, surely.
Yeah, and surely when you if you're training with a group of players and they're all going on about the last game that you played and all that, is that surely you want to be a part of that conversation,
Well, it's like our right back Caddis. He came back, and obviously there was a bit of a attack for it about his wages. Obviously they're going to be a bit high for what the chairman was willing to pay, but I think I'm not sure if this is true. I think Caddis took a pay cut to come and play for us. But then again, he was with us last time we won the league.
Yeah.
So him coming back, I think it might have been the reason he wanted to come back because he knows he's loved at the club and he's idolised to me. I don't know, but
absolutely. Ledley wants to play local to Cardiff, so why not? Yeah. I get that. Why not see what he can do for 6 months? Go back into the
Ollie McBurney in the crowd today.
in the Swansea crowd. Yeah, fair play.
The Stone Island jacket.
So Luke County, Boney, millionaire, play for County, minimum release, 100k, score 15 goals, will be gone. Win-win for both. Oh yeah, I get that. I just think if you just sign on a non-contract basis, we wouldn't get anything out of it. You know,
You get a couple of goals, bit of.
but that's the thing. Yeah, we'll get a couple of goals, and that's the thing. And what is the giveaway for our trivia tonight? Well, the giveaway tonight is being donated by Luke County. Luke is actually donating a cartoon poster of Michael Flynn, signed by the man himself. So we got a bumper giveaway tonight, guys. I haven't got the poster here, but Luke has it, and I've got a picture of it. So when the person wins that, if the person wins it, of course, because remember, if I got to give you a clue on the trivia, you're not getting anything. You know how it goes, guys. You know the rules. But yeah, that's what you got for tonight. So if we do get a winner, you got to make sure you contact us via Twitter, Facebook, email, and then I will send you a picture of what it is. Thoughts on Doyle leaving, Henry? You may as well get this out of the way.
Yeah,
really,
get out of the way. I mean, it was heartbreaking, but you have to be a fool to not expect it happening, because you'd be a fool to not get your striker back if he's banging goals. But it's not so bad because we play with a front three, and Jerry Yates, who's the second highest scorer in the League Two, playing out on the wide position of the three, and now he's got 11 or 10 goals. I think 10 or 11 goals from that position, and now bringing him into the middle, he's going to get more chances. So, he scored on the weekend. He went into the prime position, scored on the weekend.
Hell of a goal, great touch, wasn't it?
Yeah,
great
he's
touch.
got a great touch, and he's strong as well. You don't look it, but his chest control is second to none.
Yeah.
The way he brings the ball down is unbelievable. So. I still think we need to get another striker in. Brett Pittman's one we're looking at to get in.
That'd be a good one.
So, but the Doyle saga's ongoing, like we said. We could end up buying him. I mean, Bradford will be a fool not to take money because he'll walk away for free at this end of the season. And
then have you Bradford? Bradford haven't got any further wage budget to bring any more
apparently
recruits.
no, because he's on quite big wages, Doyley. So if they keep him, and then they can't afford to get someone else in. Personally, if they want to push for promotion, they need to get creativity in midfield because they don't create.
But then I suppose on their side, thinking about it, giving a prolific striker like that to a rival, a fellow promotion rival, could be seen as.
That's their fault, because the way their fans treated him, you're welcome to him and all that. Oh, he's rubbish and all that. It only took him one game to start scoring for us, and then he went on. His record was 23 goals in 22 games in the end. And
moving on to the next point, Ewan Hughes, all the Northampton fans are glad they got rid of Billy Waters.
Well, you don't know.
Well, funny enough, Bradford fans were happy they got rid of Owen Doyle.
Exactly.
And now look.
Yeah, he's now the highest scorer in England. So.
Who won last week's giveaway, and what was it again? I can't remember what the giveaway was. I remember it was when we do get them, it was one of our hats. It was one of our bobble hats, and I don't think anybody actually won it, did they? Or if they did, they didn't contact me like they should do. I've slept since then, mate. Ellis Williams, Ewan Hughes, same as Crawley fans and Cambridge fans with Polion and Aziz. Aziz scored on his debut still. I know he didn't do much after that, but Matthew Marsden, Taff, you said last week that one of your question to you was going to get a giveaway too. Right then, okay then. Well, because whoever should have won the giveaway last week didn't claim their giveaway, what I can do is say Luke's prize is for question 4, and then I will give a hat away to whoever gives us the hardest question. Is Henry in the away end next week?
And to answer the second question, will they sell the away end out? The reason why I'm not sitting in the away end, I have to sit in the home end, is because they sold out in 24 hours. 1,000 Swindon fans are coming down. Sold out in 24 hours. So I couldn't get a ticket for the away end.
Should be a hell of a day then.
So I have to sit in the bloody home end. It's going to be painful. I've got to try and keep quiet, but yeah, I don't think it'll happen. I've got Phil to look after me, but I don't think he'll do much, to be honest.
No, you'll feed you to the wolves, mate. You will. So we've got quite a few of you in at the moment. Only 6 weeks. How about a thumbs up, guys? How about get the likes on the go? So Dave Thomas is saying, I think it was Marshy with Robert Perez. Yeah, the Perez question, but who got it though? But who actually got it?
Someone has to watch back for the videos.
Someone's got to watch our video back. So we're getting close to trivia time, guys. So we only got a little bit of time, and the thing is, we're actually keeping up with all the questions, which is great. Absolutely great. So Liverpool win again. Do you think it's dead and buried near the Premier League?
Yeah. I mean, they'll have a bad spell, and even if they do have a bad spell, they've still got enough of a cushion to win
Yeah.
it. I mean,
And you think of the tough games they've already played.
well, they got United on. I mean, I say they got United at Anfield.
They got United at Anfield. They got Chelsea at Anfield. So
Yeah.
they've been to Stamford Bridge. So they've already played. The thing is, they still got to go away to Arsenal. They've done Tottenham twice, so they haven't got to play Tottenham again. I think they got to go. I think the only hard games they got left are Man City, Arsenal, Everton away.
But even if Man City do beat them, they won't catch them because City have been quite inconsistent. I mean,
Liverpool have got a game in hand to go 17 points clear.
there we go, says it all.
There we go.
The biggest question is, can Liverpool be unbeatable this season? I think that's what the
that's-
challenge got.
I think they know they've won the league already. They just don't want to get beaten.
No, and we're not going to do an Arsenal where they just draw till the season's over.
Is Smith gone at Villa? I sincerely hope not, because I think it would be a fucking travesty if they get rid of him.
Oh, Dean Smith.
Because he took over Villa when they were in 12th and got them promoted.
Yeah.
So if he could turn that round, he could turn this round.
He's got given the January transfer window, see what he can do. And then, you never know. If personally, Villa's sole aim was to survive anyway, I believe.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing. Anyone who's promoted, doesn't matter who you are. If you're promoted from the Premier League, survival in your first season is always the aim.
I know Swindon. Whenever we was in League One, we was always competing, usually for the playoff spots. When we was in, but if we got, well, I'm still saying if we go up, because being a Swindon fan, anything can happen. If we do go up, I'm not going to expect us to fight for the playoffs next season. I expect first aim, stability in the league, and then push on from there. That's what anyone.
So Labs are saying Premier League's dead. They have a game in hand and they're 20 points clear. Not quite 20 points clear yet, but they win their game in hand and they're 17 points clear of Man City. Ewan Hughes, I would love to come earlier to get my season ticket, Taff. Well, would I have to come earlier to get my season ticket? What do you mean, mate? Season ticket. I mean, I don't get what you mean. You have to clarify that when you. I'm sorry, mate. Matthew, thank you very, very much, mate. That's £5 again from yourself. I know I've gifted money the last few streams. I hope this helps this channel. It absolutely does, mate. Not only does it help the channel, it helps the Amber Army group in as a whole. And what it also does is it helps the club in the long run as well, because everything we do is in aid of the club. And the club does tend to make a bit of money off the back of some of the stuff that we do. But at the very least, our efforts... Bloody hell, I don't know where the order came from. Our efforts on social media does help with the profile of the club as well. Does put the club's name out there a bit, especially the YouTube channel. So, Luke County Champions League winner. I think that's going to be City. Really? I think City will be in a position where they'll think title's gone. Title's gone.
Well, they're gonna win the League Cup. I know that. They always do. FA Cup, I think they'll still go for that.
Yeah.
Champions League, I think is a bit of a long shot personally. I don't know who's gonna win the Champions League this year. It's all up in the air. So personally, Liverpool might strive to want to win it again. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think City have got the squad to do it. So I mean, defensively against say the likes against like Barcelona and Bayern Munich, they'll get torn to shreds. So I can't see City winning the Champions League.
We'll wait and see. I think City have got it in them, especially if Laporte comes back and if they invest in the central defender. Now that it will be eligible for the Champions League.
The thing is with Guardiola, he's got to find a centre back that plays to his way, isn't he? And that's going to be really hard to find.
Yeah. There's not many of them around, is there? I mean, ball playing centre backs are all well and good, but one that's going to be good enough for that Man City team. We'll see. So Carl Hayward's got the biscuits. Yeah, I was wondering about my fucking biscuits on Tuesday. No wonder I went hungry. I was going to bring my own biscuits. I didn't. Oh, Carl's bringing the biscuits. The Newport County themed biscuits. Carl's bringing them. I'll leave my biscuits at home. And guess what? I had no biscuits. So I had to buy a Twix for £1.50 at half time. Just to get something in my belly, like, you know. And Carl, the way I see it, you owe me £1.50. So, G Wolf. Are you concerned that the only new faces in so far are loanies from the same division? I'm not concerned. I mean, if they're in the same division, that means they're League 2 quality. Fuck you. God knows where the Yordies coming from.
I'll take
honestly.
over, guys. You have a nap.
Obviously, if they're from the same division, it means they're League 2 quality and they're in the squad. So for me, they'll be seen as squad players unless they push, replace, and keep a place in the team on merit. Yeah. So I'm not too concerned about that. But the thing is, it's early doors yet. You know, what is it? The 12th today, 11th, 12th.
12, yeah.
It's the 12th. Still the rest of the month to go yet, guys. You know.
Well, there's plenty of time to do some, yeah.
That's why the Prem is boring. It's over now. Who has won and who's down, more or less down.
The Prem is
The relegation battle is still.
Yeah, but the Prem is slowly becoming more like the Spanish league and you know the German league. It's slowly getting to that point now where it's and the Scottish league. Well, I mean not as bad as the Scottish league, but it's getting to that point now. You just sort of know who's going to win.
Yeah.
So I think Liverpool will be dominant for the next couple of seasons in the league.
Guys.
So.
Yeah, I mean, they're bloody good in there at the moment, Liverpool. There's no denying it.
I hate Liverpool with passion, but
Hey, fuck you, man.
I have to admit, you know a good squad when you see one.
So, Rachel Hayward, I'm Carl's wife, and I hope you like my biscuits. Well, I would have liked them if I'd had any. I mean, what's this taunting me about a promise of biscuits I'd never got seen through, like, you know, and you're taunting me about it, don't you? Saying I hope you like my biscuits. Well, I haven't even fucking tried them yet. I haven't even had one. Bring the biscuits to me and I'll critique them.
I have no idea what's going on.
Ollie Graham, I think you're going up. So is that Ollie, a Newport County fan, to Henry, a Swindon fan? That Swindon are going up?
Let us know.
Luke County, Swindon versus Newport playoff final?
No, because my nerves won't take it. So,
and I tell you what, that would be the epic one for your mates to give you some shit about if we beat you.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, then you'd want to give all your mates shit, and you've got to piss on them.
I'm actually quite humble. When we beat you last year, I was very humble. Mainly because I might have got jumped. I don't know, but
well,
I'm humble.
I mean, you are quite outnumbered,
so
and they tend to not let you forget it when we beat you.
I'll just set my granddad off, don't
I? Yeah. Cool. If we beat you in the playoff final as well, jeez. That would be crazy.
I don't think I could take the day. I don't think I could take the build up. I don't think I could take the week building up to it.
So tell you what I don't think I could take is being the new Exeter to make it to 2 playoff finals in a row and lose the bastards.
Yeah.
Don't think I could take that.
I hope Exeter got this year because I have a soft spot for Exeter. I do quite like Exeter. So they're better than Plymouth anyway. Can't stick Plymouth.
Right then. Right, so sorry guys, I've got to skip through all this. Fucking hell.
Come on, Cheltenham. Who's the Cheltenham one then? Jai Simi played well for Sweden.
Right then.
Oh, Jai Simi is something else. Cool.
So Richard Pearce is one of our resident Millwall fans. Yeah, we got a few Millwall fans in on this one. There you got Millwall T, you got Richard Pearce and a couple of others as well who join in. But it's trivia time now, guys. Here we go. So thank you, Luke, who's donated the fourth question prize. Henry, do you want to get your slab of paper ready? Tell you what I'll do. I'll take this piece of paper out, and you can use this to lean on.
Yeah, same mate.
For trivia time.
Beverly Holidays.
Yeah, that's where me and Leanne go every year. Quality there. Quality. Right then. Trivia time then. Question number 1. Which 5... sorry, let me reword that. 5 players were named in Germany's 2006 and 2014 World Cup squads. Name them. So there's 5 players who were named in the 2006 World Cup squad for Germany and the 2014 one which they won. There were 5 of them. Who are they?
England players, now you said. Did you say England players or Germany?
Germany.
Germany players. Oh, right.
Germany, 2006. So Germany's 2006 and 2014 World Cup squads. So Henry's writing them down. What I'm going to do while Henry is looking at that, I'm going to say bend over. Your answer there is correct. Paul Dixon, your answer is incorrect. Luke County, your answer is correct. Bend over, incorrect. Labs, that is correct. Richard Pearce, that is correct. Ollie Graham, nope.
What's the name of that?
Labs, yes.
What's the name of that
Richard Pearce, yes.
I've no idea how to spell his
So Ewan Hughes. So the first one in your answer there is correct. Second one is wrong. Third one is wrong. Fourth one is right. So far, yous have only got. Right then. So I can tell you what I'll do. I'll tick the ones that are right.
Joking.
4 out of 5 then we got. So I can go through it and tell you. So Schweinsteiger is correct. Podolski. I hope one of you already said that now. I've done that. I've done that again, haven't I? Lahm is correct. Closer is correct. And Schweinsteiger is correct. Mertesacker is correct.
Oh, that's the one then.
So, yeah, I've given the fifth one away.
Yeah.
Whoops a daisy. There we go. Well done, Luke. Get onto it. So the 5 were Bastian Schweinsteiger, Lucas Podolski, Miroslav Klose, Per Mertesacker, and Philip Lahm.
I'll take 4.
So Henry got them all besides Per Mertesacker, who said Mats Hummels. Question number 2. Yeah, anytime, Luke. Fuck's sake. Who is the only African to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award? The only African to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award. Oh, Christopher Ball, is it? Nice for you to make an appearance, mate. Almost forgot what your name was. Oh, Richard Pearce, straight in there with the right answer. Well done, mate. Jeez, oh.
Any African?
So, Henry doesn't know. Luke Cainty's got it right as well. So, 2 of you have said it. So, Rachel Hayward, Labs, it's all incorrect. Weedy Aid, you know that's wrong. Bendover thinks it's Jerry Yates.
What a boy.
Carl thought he was American, but what a silly man. I better be careful, he might slip at me. Aye.
Oh, I'll go for that. I'll go, yeah.
And if your biscuits turn out to be rank, he should slip at you.
He's most likely. Isn't he?
No, that's incorrect.
Oh.
So the correct answer has been said on here, and it's Georgie Weah. And I've got basically a bit of an add-on for you, but then this isn't for me to ask you. This is for me to tell you. With some useless information, but you might want it. He is also the only player, the only person, the only winner of the competition who's never played in a World Cup. Obviously, he played for Libya.
Well, no chance there, is there?
Not Libya, Liberia.
No.
He was Liberian. So if he's Liberia, and Liberia. I'm not sure if Liberia have ever never played it. I wouldn't want to say they've never played in the World Cup, but I know George Weah has never played in the World Cup.
Fair enough.
Oh, and there was something I forgot to do as well for an add-on for this next question, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to ask you the questions, and I haven't got the answers, so I'm going to ask you to Google them for me, guys. But I got the answer to the actual question. It's the add-on part I forgot to write down. But the question is, 2 clubs have lost 2 consecutive European Champions League finals. Name them. So there's 2 clubs who've lost 2 consecutive finals. Thankfully, last year Liverpool weren't one of them. But previous to that, 2 clubs have lost 2 consecutive Champions League finals. Name them. Yes,
Yeah,
that's one.
Oh, right.
So there's 2 of them. And we haven't got any of them yet. Oh no, Richard Pearce has got 1. And Henry's already got that one, so Juventus is correct. Juventus is correct.
Wasn't it recently lost them back in the world?
Sir?
Was it recent Juve lost them? Was it?
Quite recently, yeah. But there's one other. I know Juventus was more towards the beginning of this decade. But this one was right around about the beginning of the noughties. That's your clue for this one. No clues for the next one unless you need it, but then that will lose you the giveaway. But it was the early noughties, and Richard Pearce comes in again. He's a champion. This guy, man, Richard Pearce.
No, it can't be him. There's a middle one. Is it right at the beginning?
Richard Pearce has got it right at the beginning. I'd say, probably say the first 2 years of the noughties. AC Milan, nope. It's Valencia.
Oh, wow, okay.
Valencia. Who remembers Valencia? And they had an awesome team.
Didn't they have David Villa at one stage?
They did have David Villa, had David Silva, but I don't think he played for them at this point. They had Pablo Aimar and Roberto Ayala and players like that back at this point. But Valencia, they lost to. Who did they lose to? They lost to. I know the one of them. They lost
Porto?
to. No. Valencia lost to Bayern Munich the one year, and I think it was Real Madrid the other, or Barcelona, something like that. What was it, AC Milan they lost
Barcelona beat Arsenal in
But-
2006.
to? But they're the only two teams to lose. The only two teams to lose consecutive Champions League finals. That was Juventus and Valencia. Right then, peoples. This is it. This is the giveaway one. This is the giveaway question. Right. Now. So it's a teammates one again. And these are the ungoogleable questions. So these are the difficult ones, but they're ungoogleable.
I don't know why I want a picture of
Right
it.
then. I have been a teammate of Samir Nasri, Czech Tiote, Romelu Lukaku, Rafael van der Vaart, and Craig Bellamy. Who am I?
So what was that? Nasri, Tiote, Lukaku, Van der Vaart, Bellamy.
So Samir Nasri, Czech Tiote, Romelu Lukaku, Rafael van der Vaart, and Craig Bellamy. Who am I? No, it seems that our connection had dipped slightly there. So Kian Willis Fellaini, that's not a bad shape, but it's incorrect. David Ginola says Paul Dixon, that is incorrect. Read the questions out, please, mate. Blatant rudeness. What? Read our questions, please, mate. Oh. How much time do you think I got, mate? Jeez, bend over. Jesus wept. So we got them. So being a teammate of Samir Nasri, Czech Tiote, Romelu Lukaku, Rafael van der Vaart, and Craig Bellamy. Who am I?
Oh, my God.
What end will Hoover be in on the weekend, home or away? He's actually going to be in the home end because he can't.
Be nice. What I can say.
He can't get into the Swindon end because it's sold out.
Be nice, whatever you do. Don't
So
come-
Richard Pearce says Colo Toure. That's incorrect. VVD. Who's VVD?
Can I ask you a question? Did Bellamy play for Newcastle?
Bellamy did play for Newcastle at one point, yeah. VVD. Who's VVD, mate?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk. No, that's incorrect, mate. Aguero's incorrect. Yaya Touré's incorrect. Oh, Labs. You beauty, you got it. Labs has got it.
I can see why you said it now. Because is it because Lukaku played at Anderlecht as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
company went to
Labs,
Anderlecht.
you got it. It's Vincent Company.
Of course, because there's so many Man City.
Vincent Company. Now, so Labs has won the giveaway. Labs has won the giveaway. So so what we're going to do then is work out which club he played at with each of these players. So first of all, Samir Nasri,
Nasri City.
City. Yep,
Yeah.
Samir Nasri was Manchester City.
Tiote
Tiote,
must be Anderlecht? No, can't be Anderlecht.
it was Anderlecht.
Yeah.
Lukaku
Anderlecht
and Belgium.
and Belgium.
Rafael van der Vaart.
Must be. I can't think. Not Anderlecht, surely.
Nope.
I can't think. No. Van der Vaart.
Rafael van der Vaart.
Didn't he come from Spain?
Van der Vaart first. Oh no, he started in the Dutch league.
Well,
So
Luke's got it there.
Hamburg.
Here we go. And then obviously Craig Bellamy was
City.
Man City. Yep. And there we go. So well done, lads. That's another giveaway win for you. Somehow you managed to beat Richard Pearce to it. So well done to you. Is Hoover Welsh? Are you Welsh?
Half.
Half Welsh. So he's half a good man. And the other half is Welsh, of course. I'm just joking.
I can speak the language, so.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Go on in.
I went to Welsh Primary School. In the Welsh High School.
There we go. Go on in. He's gonna talk to us in Welsh a minute.
Right, okay. Sami Nasri chwarae I Ffrainc, Arsenal, Manchester City and West Ham. Roedd Craig Bellamy yn chwarae I Manchester City a Newcastle. Gobeithio bydd Swindon yn ennill erbyn Newport County.
Don't know what the fuck he just said, but you know, I'll give him that. Well done, Henry. You did speak Welsh. Right then, guys.
Go on.
Richard Pearce, we can't get them all, mate. We cannot get them all. Right then, peoples.
Dwi'n cefnogi Newport. Dwi'n cefnogi Casnewydd.
Ah, jeez. There we go. Matthew Marsden, you get the first question then, mate. So we're going to be having 5 questions from you guys, and whoever asks the best one gets a Newport County hat when we get our stock in. So Matthew's first, and you've got to put yourselves forward to ask a question. If you want to ask a question, you've got to say you want to ask a question, and then whoever asks the trickiest question will be able to get that hat.
Sorry. My Hoover and Tippin Bach. So you're saying Henry is something small?
I think Tippin's cock, innit?
Nope. Tippin means a little bit.
Oh, so back is
Little.
cock.
Oh, Pedin.
What?
Pedin.
Pedin.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
penis.
Yeah.
Alright then. Change that again and put Hoover with Pedin and that small
See,
stuff.
that's how generous I am. I'm helping
Yeah.
you abuse me. So
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
guys.
see, go on.
Oh, that's why you should have me on.
So Luke County, you'll be the second question.
Awfully small, I know that.
Pedin, that's what I meant. Well done, Reedy. Matthew Marsden, I played with Kenny Jackett, Nigel Clough, Casper Schmeichel, Jermaine Pennant and Stephen Corker. Who am I? Fucking hell. Alright.
Oh, I'll answer that question in a minute.
I played with Kenny Jackett, Nigel Clough, Casper Schmeichel, Jermaine Pennant and Stephen Corker. Who am I?
Well, I'll not be able to go now, No, Corker would have been started his career off at Tottenham.
Is it? Was it not QPR?
I
Corker?
think he went to QPR on loan.
Mm.
Because he went
He's
to Cardiff
played,
at one
he's
stage.
played for a
didn't he?
bunch of clubs, hasn't he?
That's why Corker started with Tottenham.
I think Casper Schmeichel started his career at Man City, didn't he? But he also played for Leeds and he now plays for Leicester.
But did Pennant play for City?
Pennant didn't play for City, no. Pennant was
Stoke? Liverpool?
Stoke could be a key here. Stephen Corker played for Stoke, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did.
Oh, I'm thinking of Sunderland there, don't I? There's got to be someone who's rather old, someone who finished their career,
Nigel Clough.
Right,
He's been in management now for...
but then he played with.
Yeah, so
So if he's played with Nigel Clough played for Nottingham Forest and Liverpool mainly, other teams. I think he played for Derby, did he as well?
yeah, but with Derby, he was manager of Derby as well. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That one.
That's a tough one, isn't it? A bloody tough one.
It'll take you 1 week to think of that one, but
Mm.
I don't like giving up, but I have to.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a stab in the dark on this one. And I'm going to say Robbie Fowler. Matthew? Henry, why do you support Swindon?
I've answered this question so many times. Should I answer that?
Yeah.
Right, basically, my granddad got me into football. He's very big influence on me getting into football, and obviously they come from Tidworth, which is about 20 miles away from Swindon. My dad's side of the family are all English. My granddad took me to my first Swindon game on the 31st of March 2007 against Shrewsbury, and ever since then I've been going ever since, and I've fell in love with the club. It's only I remember my first county game I was in 2012 against Carl Shulton in the FA Trophy. That was my first county game, so I've been watching Swindon a lot longer than
Fair enough.
Newport. So Swindon's my blood team really, because it is really my blood, because it's my family for sport. So yeah, that answers that question.
There we go. So Robbie Fowler was not correct. So let's go back up there. And
I haven't heard about him for ages. Other Wingate, what's he been up to lately?
I know, going to people's car parks trying to get signed on deadline day, apparently. That's got me done. Sorry, Matthew, you're going to have to give us the answer on that one.
Kevin Phillips.
So Richard Pearce says Kevin Phillips. Is it? It is a pit. Ouch.
Yeah, it's not. It's an army. It's an army base, really.
Has to be a Watford or Wales connection.
Big Brother connection, because Pennant went in there for a while. Hi.
No, I think I'm stumped on this one. Go on, Matthew, give us the answer.
So obvious, isn't it?
We give up.
It's going to be someone so obvious now.
We give up, Matthew. You're looking very likely to win the app, mate. But unless somebody else gives us an even harder one. But then the thing is, though, the question being hard isn't so much the thing, because if it's too hard, then you're going to think, oh, fuck knows, and you're not even going to think about it. It's the one that makes you think the most.
The answer is Kenny Jackett.
Hold on a minute, wait there a second.
Did someone say Kenny Jackett?
Hold on a second, didn't you say? I played with Kenny Jackett, so how can Kenny Jackett play with Kenny Jackett, Nigel Clough? Oh, Matthew, what have you done, mate? That was in the question, it was. The answer is Kenny Jackett. Kenny Jackett was in the question, mate.
My Henry and Spurrell achos mine weed. So I'm rubbish because I'm a weed. Do you know, if you're going to insult me in Welsh, can you stop using Google Translate?
Yeah. I mean, whatever happened to calling him AIDS? That's what you guys usually do, isn't it? You call someone AIDS when you don't like them. So, no, sorry, it's not Kenny Jackett. It is someone else. Well then, give us the answer then, Matthew. Give us the answer. That's not a pick on Matthew. He did donate £5 to us. Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche.
The answer is David James. Fuck, I thought of him earlier.
Liverpool, no. City, no.
He played for Watford.
What?
So David James came from Watford to Liverpool, but he also played for Man City and Aston Villa.
Pompey.
And Pompey, yeah.
Bristol City.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good.
So that's where he played with Kenny Jackett, was at Watford then.
That's a good question. That
Yeah, no, that was quality. That was well done, Matthew. So Luke's next.
Oh, there we go.
But who else is going to ask? Who else is going to ask questions? Because we got room for another 3 afterwards.
That was a good question.
Labs. Luke, I played with Tevez, Evra, Wanyama, Herrera, and Olsen.
All right, I'll get onto that. So he's Tevez, Evra. Who is it? Tevez, Evra.
Tevez, Evra, Wanyama, Herrera, and Olsen. Which Olsen is it now, though, mate? Which Olsen?
Oh God, how many Olsens are there? I thought there was anyone.
And which Herrera is it? Under Herrera. So it'll be Carlos Tevez, Patrice Evra, Victor Wanyama, Ander Herrera, and possibly Martin Olsen, I
There
think.
could be a West Ham connection there then, a French connection maybe. Because we got. Oh, I don't know actually. Schneiderlin?
Well, funny enough, that was the first one that came to my head was Schneiderlin, Morgan Schneiderlin. Morgan Schneiderlin would have played with
Wanyama.
potentially at Southampton with Wanyama, Tevez and Evra at Man U,
Oh no, he wouldn't have been
No,
Tevez.
sorry, no,
He
no,
wouldn't have
no.
been
It
Tevez.
won't be. It won't be Schneidlin, then, will it? It's not going to be
Wouldn't be
Schneidlin.
Evra either, would it?
Possibly Evra. He might have signed not long before Evra left, unless
He must be a Spanish connection then.
Hmm.
So. Okay, sorry.
Tip the camera a bit. Let's
So
move that back up. There we go. Tevez, Evra, Wanyama. So is it Ander Herrera and Martin Olsen?
Stupid question. Is it Martin Olsen and Swansea player?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And Swansea and Blackburn and Norwich, I think.
Was there Eunice Olsen?
Could be.
Rachel got it. Who's Rachel?
Llorente.
Who's Rachel?
Be Llorente then, wouldn't it? It'll be Tevez and Evra at Juventus. Wanyama at Tottenham. Herrera. Where would you play with Herrera? Olsen will be Swansea and Herrera will be where?
United.
Herrera would have been in Spanish or Spain.
Spanish team.
Or a Spanish team.
Okay.
Bilbao. Here we go.
Okay, so that could be.
Well done, Rachel.
Yeah.
Good question.
Okay.
That got
So-
me.
so
That got
good
me done.
yeah,
That got
good.
me done.
I like these questions because they make you think.
Who was next? Who was asking one next? It was Labs, wasn't it? Going to ask the third one.
Right, now
We've got
okay,
two
next.
more spots for questions, guys. If you want to do it, I'll tell you what. If your biscuits are as good as your question answering, I'm looking forward to having them. Well, I was looking forward to having them on Tuesday, though.
You let it go. You gonna let it go or what?
Labs, I won 17 England caps, scored over 150 top flight goals, and played abroad. Who am I?
17 England caps, scored over
50 top flight goals and played abroad.
Well, Michael Owen would have been the first to come to my head, but he got
A lot more than 17.
So,
I mean, if it wasn't for the goals, I'd have said if it wasn't for the goals, if it wasn't for the goals, I'd have said Owen Hargreaves. But I'm inclined to think Jermaine Defoe because Jermaine Defoe scored
but did he
over
go,
150.
he had more games than that in England. He had a lot more games.
He didn't play more than 17. I don't think he got more than 17 caps. He's possibly one of the most prolifically overlooked England strikers of all time. But I think I'm going to say Jermaine Defoe.
I don't think I'd have 100.
He did play abroad because he played for Toronto in America.
I swear he had more caps than that for England.
No, not Defoe. Ooh.
Should he go abroad?
I think he had more than 17 caps. He plays in Turkey now. Does he play for Besiktas? I think he plays for Turkish team now. Steve McManaman. Yeah, it's a shake, you know. I think it could be. I think it could be.
50 Premier League goals though?
I think it could be 150 top flight goals.
Sturridge in Turkey. Sturridge playing in Turkey, is he?
He is playing in Turkey at the moment. Yeah.
He didn't score 150 top flight goals. I know that.
Les Ferdinand's a shake, man, isn't it? He may have only had 17 England caps, but he scored a lot of goals. But did he play abroad though?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
Did he play abroad? I can't remember if he played abroad or not.
I'm trying to think because
Beckham had a lot more than,
He had
17 caps. He had loads
10 caps. Really.
loads of caps. Trevor Francis, I'd imagine, had more caps as well.
Isn't Beckham most capped England player? I swear someone said he is.
So I'm gonna say, so if it's not Defoe, I want to say, fucking hell. I want to say,
Fowler?
I think he had more than 17 caps.
Because remember he had that band, didn't he? for that celebration, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't
Would
think
that have hindered a chance to get in England?
No, I don't think so. No. Want me to give you the exact amount of goals? I tell you what, mate. Right, go through the answers, and if somebody else has given the correct answer, then credit them with getting the correct answer. And we haven't really had anybody else come forward to say they want to ask a question. So anyone who's asked a question already, if you want to ask another one, feel free to drop your names in. Ollie Riddle. All right, mate. We'll get to your question next. Got to give us a bit of notice when you're going to give us the questions because we're still answering this one. So, Labs, Richard Pierce, well done. Well, Richard Pierce has got it.
Did we miss it?
Les Ferdinand. Les Ferdinand has played in Turkey then.
Okay.
Right then.
Fair play.
So well done, Les. It was Les Ferdinand. I was inclined to say I just couldn't remember that he played abroad for anyone. Paul Dixon, you can ask the last one. So we got Ollie Riddle. I play with Ronaldinho, Abate, Cavani, Gattuso. Who am I? Ronaldinho, Abate, Cavani, Gattuso.
There's a big AC Milan connection there. Surely. So I would say someone like Ibrahimovic. Maybe. But would he have played with Cavani?
Yeah, at Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, Ibrahimovic then. Gotta say Ibrahimovic. Gattuso at AC, Cavani at PSG, Abate
AC Milan.
at AC, and Ronaldinho at Barcelona.
Or AC.
It would have been Barcelona, I think, Ronaldinho.
A lot of people saying Kaká. Ibra, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ibrahimovic then.
I'll take that.
Well done, mate.
That's my first
So
one.
Paul Dixon then with the last question of the night. And then we're going to crown a winner.
That's so funny, Weedy. Cheers, mate.
Oh, you just suck his dick, why don't you?
I'm taken, sorry.
Is weedy though? I think probably not.
And cock.
So Matthew, I'm going to say if we get Paul's question correct quite quickly, then yes, you can ask another. But then I've got to take your first question as your entry for the competition. I can't give you an advantage for asking another question. So this next question will just be for fun, which is what we're all here for at the end of the day. Okay? Yeah. Paul Dixon. Who am I? I played for Millwall, Nottingham Forest, Spurs, Man United. That's got to be Teddy Sheringham.
Did Ted Sheringham play for Mill?
Teddy Sheringham played for Millwall in 1989-90.
Oh.
I think that was his first club. I can't remember when he played for Nottingham Forest. I know he played for Tottenham and Man United. I think Nottingham Forest maybe towards the end of his career. I do recall Teddy Sheringham playing for Nottingham Forest. I'm sure of it. So a lot of people are saying Sheringham, outstanding, well done, easy. Bloody hell. We sold him in 1991. There we go. 1992, that's when he played for Forest then. Right, and we did. Who am I? French. Last name begins with W and ends with a D. Oh, for fuck's sake, piss off. Me and Matthew for giveaway. Okay, tell you what. It is between Matthew and Labs, isn't it, for the giveaway?
Yeah.
So how about we have a tiebreaker?
I could say rock, paper, scissors, but yeah, okay, we're gone.
Yeah, but we can't do rock, paper, scissors on there.
I know, put your leg on.
Alright, tiebreaker then, guys. Tiebreaker. So Matthew first, then Labs, and then we'll determine a winner from there.
Go for it. Yeah, make
So
sure.
Matthew first, then Labs. But you've got until 55 minutes to post your question, Matthew.
From you, Weedy. Don't worry, from you.
That's so funny. At least you're calling him Henry and not Hoover now. What's your thoughts on the EFL Trophy and draw? I think it's a winnable game. 2 games from Wembley.
Tin Butt Cup.
Come on. It's only because you're 8. Jealous pig.
No, I hated it ever since they changed it to the Premier League teams
Here
coming
we
in
go.
and
I played with Chris Powell, Kevin Prince Boateng, Anton Ferdinand, Stephen Ireland, and Neil Etheridge.
Southend connection, surely. No, can't be. No. I'm trying to think. Anton Ferdinand played there. Stephen Knight. No, Neil Etheridge. No, where did that Etheridge come from? Warsaw.
So I think there's definitely, well, Anton Ferdinand. So,
That's the area final that are 2 legs. That's how it was, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of, there's a Man City connect. Didn't Kevin Prince Boateng play for Man City?
Kevin Prince Boateng, I believe, played for Portsmouth and AC Milan.
So there's a Portsmouth connection then, because no, Ireland didn't play for Portsmouth, did he?
Stephen Ireland played for
City.
Man City, Aston Villa, Stoke. Neil Etheridge has been Walsall and Cardiff that I can remember. Anton Ferdinand was West Ham, QPR, Southend. Chris Powell is Charlton, Derby, I remember.
That's a good. What is it with Matthew? These good questions.
I think he's got them all written down, and he comes on you and he can
Sweats
put them
it.
out. Yeah.
He's good with these questions. I give him that. I give him that. He's good with these questions.
I'm fucking stumped on this one, mate. Big time stumped.
Right, Labs, what have you got, mate? Polkonchesky? Ah.
That was one I was thinking of, but I don't.
Polkonchesky would have been at West Ham.
Charlton,
Yeah.
Fulham, Liverpool, Leicester. Don't link him with Kevin Prince Boateng though, or Stephen Ireland.
So Etheridge, well, he did play for Walsall and Cardiff, but who else did he play for then?
Don't know.
That's where he started off at Walsall.
So the clue is the clubs you said for Etheridge are wrong. So there's not a Cardiff connection. It's not a Walsall connection. So there's got to be another one in the middle of that one then. I'm done.
Yeah.
No, I can't think.
Etheridge Bolt.
I can't think. Could be Bolton, mind Etheridge, yeah. Let's go back up there and have a look a minute.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is fucking me off. This is now. No, I'm done. Matthew, let us know.
Etheridge was at
Fulham the
was it?
2013-14
I
season.
didn't know that. Didn't realise that.
Look at all.
That's what about. Etheridge is a quality keeper. So.
Hold on.
QPR connection. No?
Oh, fucking hell. Anton Ferdinand, I'm thinking it could have been West
He
Ham.
was at QPR as well, though. Anton Ferdinand. So.
No, I'm fucking done. No, Matthew, give us the answer, mate.
Sidwell, Scott Parker.
Matthew Etherington's a good shade, actually. Where Richard Pearce has said then. I think Matthew Etherington's a good shape. I don't think it is him though.
He was just Stoke, wasn't he?
He was at Stoke and West Ham and Tottenham and Peterborough.
That could be the one.
Go on then, give us the answer then, mate. Go on, Matthew. Reveal. Please reveal.
Minus. Laps.
He does have to live up to a lot, lads.
Power shot and Boateng Spurs.
Spurs, I thought Boateng played for somebody else.
Darren Bent.
Darren Bent. Fuck, I never got that. No. No chance.
Darren Bent, wow.
Well done, Matthew. Done it again. So, lads, I played with Charlie Adam, Dimitar Berbatov, Jordan Henderson, Julian Lescott, and Jermaine Beckford. Who am I? Charlie Adam.
So you played for Blackpool, Liverpool,
Stoke.
Reading.
Rangers.
Rangers.
That's where he came from.
Oh.
Dimitar Berbatov has been...
United, Tottenham, Fulham.
Jordan Henderson has only been Sunderland and Liverpool.
Yeah, so it could be a Liverpool connection.
So I think Charlie Adam and Jordan Henderson could be a Liverpool connection, yeah. Julian Lescott has been Wolves, Villa, Man City, and who else? Everton. Jermaine Beckford also played for Everton for a bit, didn't he? Didn't Jermaine Beckford go to Everton for a bit?
He did go to Everton, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think the connection is
Could
there.
it be an English connection with Henderson and Lescott?
Could be.
Um,
But Jermaine Beckford is unless it was a Leeds connection with Jermaine Beckford, but
Stuart
Too
Downing.
shy,
Who
I
did
don't-
Stuart Downing play for? Because Stuart Downing played for Liverpool, West Ham, Middlesbrough. What else did he play for?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, yeah.
Julian Lescott played for Villa at the same time as Stuart Downing. But Jermaine Beckford though, you can't link Beckford with Downing.
Well, Beckford played for Preston. The worst day of my life. Leeds. Beckford plays for Bury, didn't he? For a bit. Didn't Beckford go to Bury for a bit?
I can't remember if he played for Bury or not. I think the Beckford thing is Everton.
That's got to be Everton. Yeah.
Got to be Everton with Lescott as well then. Jordan Henderson is going to be Liverpool with Adam, and then there's Berbatov. So I was thinking there's not a Bulgarian player who played for Everton and Liverpool. So Berbatov has got to be either Fulham, Man U, Tottenham even. Oh, I'll tell you what, I just had a thought. No, the only thing is though I can't link him to Lescott and Beckford.
What do you think?
I was thinking of Robbie Keane. Just thinking of Robbie Keane.
Yeah,
You can't-
Berbatov and yeah, he was with Berbatov. He was with he wouldn't have been Henderson at Liverpool. It's just before him because Keane didn't last long at Liverpool, did he?
No. Didn't last long at all, no. Unfortunately.
It's one of those names because he's only played the Premier League for what, a season?
Yeah, with Everton.
So he didn't really hit it off the ground.
Mm.
Well, did he? Was there any other players from Sunderland that went to Liverpool as well?
Sissino Mignolet.
Did Mignolet ever play with Beckford? That's the question.
No. Don't think he ever played with Lescott either. I'm going to have a stab at... I'm just going to say Stuart Downing. I can't think of anybody else who it can be.
No, like that you got there. That's, yeah, Downing's a big connection.
Is it Stuart Downing then?
Surely it is. Joe Allen. Oh? No?
Wouldn't be Joe Allen, would it?
Stoke, Liverpool, Swansea.
A couple of them have said John Arariza. But John Arariza left Liverpool before Jordan Henderson and that came along.
Alan Lennon.
Would it be Alan Lennon?
Tottenham, Burnley,
Everton.
Everton, yeah. But he was. I don't think he ever played with Beckford
No.
at Everton. He was a bit beyond that.
Fucking hell. Hey, fuck you, Edie.
You don't see him getting it, do you? Then again, he probably has, hasn't
Right then, lads, is it Stuart Downing?
he? Yeah, go on. That's the most connection you can do.
Is it Stuart Downing?
Pushing it now, isn't
Shut up, Edie. Doing my head in. I threw you down the terrace on Saturday. You egg bag.
He's coming for you. I ain't telling you where I'm sitting on Saturday.
Where's Labs gone anyway? Come on, Labs. Yes, Stuart Downing.
Well, that's the only connection you could put up. Yeah, okay.
No, it isn't. Oh, don't fuck with us like that, mate. Jeez.
Pen.
I didn't know what it was.
I thought we'd had breakthrough there.
Right, so Alan Hutton. So it's Alan Hutton. Berbatov, Tottenham, Henderson, Sunderland, Beckford, Bolton, Charlie Adam Rangers, Leicester, Aston Villa. Fucking hell, that is a great question, yeah. Alright then, so we can't just have tiebreakers all night.
No.
And this may seem a little bit unfair.
Shall I just rip a bit of paper out and put the names down and then just...
What I'm actually going to suggest is Matthew gets the hat because Labs has already won a question one, and you know this is the only way to split it up. And Matthew did give us a favour.
Yeah.
You know, so effectively he's paid for it.
So in other words, donate, guys.
Or as Luke says, make them fight for it, fight to the death. Yeah.
Right.
So
Centre circle on Saturday.
Centre circle on Saturday.
Half-time.
Whoever lives gets their Newport County hat, and if you die, you know I'll bury you with one. So all that for an unjust system. Cheers, lads. Okay. Naked, covered in body oil, bloody hell. Well, the way I see it, the fair way of doing it is a neck and neck. We've more than run out of time. What I'm thinking is obviously Labs won the poster from Luke. Thank you again for that, Luke. And Matthew did ask 2 really good questions.
Yeah.
And donated us a £5. So, are you in agreement with that one?
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
We'll shake on that then.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah.
We will be putting out a video, as I mentioned earlier, a preview, a Rivals preview. So it's pay to win then. Is it? Fuck, Reedy, shut up. Now, what do you think this is? Some shitty Google game.
If you're that jealous, don't
All right, Matthew gets the hat, Labs gets the poster. Both worthy adversaries get something, and we obviously get a fire from Matthew, which is great.
Yeah, nice.
Ask them a question. Closest win any player you can think of. No, mate. I'm quite tired now. I want to go to bed soon. So and I want to get a shower before I go to bed. So if I keep rabbiting on you, I'm just wasting my own time.
I'm good anyway.
And Henry wants to go home, and I think he wants to go home and have a wank before he gets up for work in the morning. So right. Thank you for watching, guys. Great stream as always. Getting back to Malta, so people know where you live and all that, mate.
Great.
I don't think we're going to see Henry anymore now. And if that was the plan,
I might want to move.
good, yeah. Henry will move house just so we can stay watching Taff live. Come find me now, bitches. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Matthew, for the great questions and of course the £5. Thank all of you for your participation. It's been a great one. Same time next week. Thank you all. Look out for that video with me and Henry and possibly one other. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you all. And until the next time, cheerio for now. And as always, up the county.
Bye, guys.
And fuck the Swindon.